Hey, I'm Cynthia and I'm so grateful you're here. Today, I would like to tell you, you need to be flexible. Let's take a deep breath and begin. When I say flexible, I don't mean lazy or directionless. I mean open, teachable, willing to shift gears without feeling like a failure. You see, flexibility isn't just a mindset. It's a human trait wired into your body as your biology for your survival. Growing up in school, we were taught Mr. Niger D, an acronym for movement, respiration, nutrition, irritability, growth, excretion, reproduction, and death. These are the characteristics of living things. Now, this was in primary school. In secondary school, they added another letter, A, which stands for adaptability. You see, your body is constantly adjusting, even when you don't notice it. The scientific word for it is homeostasis, your body's way of keeping balance. When the weather is hot, your body sweats to cool you down. When it's cold, you shiver to generate heat. When your blood sugar drops, your body signals hunger. When you're dehydrated, your cells cry out for water. Every second, without asking for permission, your body is adapting to keep you alive. That means adaptability isn't weakness, it's life-sustaining. Now, if your physical body understands the power of flexibility, why do we fight it so much when it comes to our goals, our dreams, and direction? Because here's the thing, life doesn't follow your neatly written timelines. And if you keep gripping your plans with a tight fist, you miss all the beautiful, unexpected things happening all around you. It's okay to set goals. In fact, you should. But what's not okay is letting those goals turn into rigid ultimatums. So many people are bitter and burnt out, not because they are lazy or unmotivated, but because they created one narrow version of success and told themselves that anything outside of it doesn't count. You said you hit that milestone by 28. You didn't, and now you feel you are late. But what if you're on time and just measuring with the wrong clock? Sometimes what we call delay is actually a divine detour. Someone I know applied for a dream fellowship 3 years ago. She didn't get in. She was crushed, but she pivoted. That same year, she started a small online project instead. Fast forward to last month, that project landed her a speaking engagement at the very fellowship that once rejected her. What if she had stayed bitter and frozen, or kept reapplying for years without starting her own thing? The thing is, there's no guarantee she would have gotten it, but flexibility kept her in motion, and in motion, she found her moment. Sometimes that unplanned opportunity, that quiet season, that new interest, that's the blessing. But you won't see it if your eyes are locked on a single finish line. People have married their enemies because they had strict timelines. People have stayed on the wrong career path just because they feel they've invested so much time and they must reach a certain goal even when they know clearly they've outgrown that path. Flexibility isn't weakness, it is wisdom. It is knowing that your destination might stay the same, but the route can change. And often, it has to change for you to grow into the version of yourself that is truly ready. So what does flexibility actually look like in everyday life? It looks like being willing to change your study method when the one you planned just isn't working. It looks like being okay with postponing a goal, not because you are giving up, but because you are growing into it differently. It looks like you wanting to study abroad, but finances aren't aligning, so you look for local fellowships, join virtual programs, and still build your resume. It looks like letting go of a rigid 5-year plan because you've discovered a new gift in year 2. It looks like you planning to build your brand on video, but because your confidence isn't there yet, you start with voiceovers and carousels instead. It's also moving from one industry to another without guilt. Flexibility looks like saying, I still want this outcome, but I'm open to a new process. When it comes to your goals, you can be committed and still open. Remember that flexibility is how we live, is how we grow, and how we become. And speaking of divine redirection, if you feel strongly about a detour but can't seem to see the full picture, find solace in the fact that God has good plans for you. Thoughts of good, not of evil, to bring you a future and a hope. Now, there is the other side to this, but we'll talk about that next time for the sake of balance. Till then, stay refreshed.